Christmas.
Merry Christmas. This is Cindy.
And I'm Emily.
And this is I Wish You Lived Next Door. Video this time, not a podcast.
Yes. And today we're doing a book haul for Christmas and holiday books. If you are feeling like you need to get in the spirit, we have some ideas for you.
Yes. Quite a few, actually.
Yes.
So let's get started. You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, so the first one is A Home for the Holidays by Taylor Hahn.
And we're going to be reading this one, right?
I already started this. I'm more than halfway done.
I haven't started.
So if you don't get to it, that's okay.
I'll get to it.
So this is about a girl who, she was raised by a single mom who was an alcoholic, and she gets news that her mom suddenly passed away. And when she's going to visit the house that she grew up in and clean out her mom's stuff, she finds a note from this woman named Barbara, who was apparently her mom's like best friend in college, but she had never heard of her. Her mom never told her about this whole part of her life.
Oh.
And so Barbara kind of takes her under her wing, and she meets her kids and her family, and that's about like where the story goes from there.
Ah,
so that is her Home for the Holidays.
So it's not a romance.
I think it might at some point.
Okay.
But it's not spicy romance.
That's
it's just like a kind of feel-good book.
Yeah.
So I
Okay.
think it's lovely.
Well, you already told me what you think already.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I just said it's lovely.
It's lovely. Okay. My next one is Kiss Me at Christmas by Jenny Bayliss. And this is about Harriet, who has had a one-night stand. Some students break into a theater. She takes the fall for them. And to make up for it, they put on a play.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and it's a romance. I don't know the guy's name. They kept referring to the one-night stand as man. No name. And I don't
Weird.
know if that's going to be a thing throughout the book, but I haven't read it. But, from what I could find, no name.
All right. Next is, oh boy, All I Want Is You. Are these showing up in here? Yeah.
Yeah.
All I Want Is You by Falon, Ballard. So this book is about two writers who are exes, and somehow they end up in the same small town, because of course they do.
Of course they do.
And they get stranded in a snowstorm. Interestingly enough, I believe, oh no, that was a different one. I was thinking it was in Texas, but it's not. But they end up in the same hotel and somehow in the same room, and they're both suffering from writer's block. And while they're getting through their differences and frustration, they start writing a book together, and it goes from there.
So the one room, one bed trope.
Of course.
Yes. Okay, next one is The Holiday Cottage by Sarah Morgan. This is a story, I don't think it's a romance. Looks like it's literary fiction. It's about Imogene, who is a marketing dynamo, but has had a very bad and sad childhood. But she has a favorite aunt named Dorothy. Imogene suffers from burnout. She gets invited by her Aunt Dorothy to Holly Cottage in the Cotswolds, and we're going to see if this gives her a new lease on life and a new life in general.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is called The Christmas Countdown by Holly Cassidy. This is about Callie, who doesn't want to go home for Christmas and face her ex and his new love. So her sister tries to cheer her up by creating a 24-day Advent challenge with like holiday cheer activities. And she meets a handsome baker, not a banker, a baker, because of course it's Christmas. Of course there has to be a baker.
Yes.
And he agrees to do the Advent challenge with her as well.
Oh, okay. Next, I have the holiday honeymoon switch by Julia McKay. It's BFFs. They switch places. One goes on the friend's honeymoon after she was left at the altar, and the other one goes to her friend's cabin.
Okay.
That's it.
I don't feel like we would do that.
No. Well, no, we would. Yeah, we would. We'd probably just go on the honeymoon.
We'd go together.
Yeah.
We wouldn't go on separate vacations.
No, that would be dumb.
Yes. The infamous Puppy Love at Mistletoe Junction.
Oh.
You haven't seen it yet, but our next video and podcast is a review of this book. This is by Shannon Richard. We don't know why it's called this because there is no Mistletoe Junction and there's barely puppies.
There's a Mistletoe Junction at the end.
It's a song.
It's a song.
There's barely puppies also at the end. It's basically about a girl who returns home from wherever she was, back to her small town where everybody knows each other and
everybody seems to be related.
Everybody's related or like together or something, and it's kind of this story of her group and how she rekindles an old romance with a guy that she was with in high school and
supposedly hates. Not high school, just out of college.
Oh, just out of college. Sorry. Very spicy if that's your cup of tea.
Yeah. Okay, next, Most Wonderful. This is about the Belvedere siblings. They're 3 siblings. They have 3 different fathers, and each of them fall in love with a different person.
Oh. Okay, so this one is The Nightmare Before Kissmas by Sarah Raash. Raash. I put a note to just read the synopsis because I couldn't narrow this down. I'm going to try to do it without glasses. Because Nicholas Claus used to love Christmas until his father, the reigning Santa, turned the holiday into a PR facade. Cole will do anything to escape the spectacle, including getting tangled in a drunken, supremely hot makeout session with a beautiful man behind a seedy bar one night. But the heir to Christmas is soon commanded to do his duty. He will marry his best friend Iris, the Easter princess, and his brother's not-so-secret crush, a situation that has disaster written all over it. Things go from bad to worse when a rival arrives to challenge Cole for the princess's hand, and Cole comes face to face with his mysterious behind-the-bar hottie, Hex, the Prince of Halloween.
What? What?
This is why I could not narrow this down to a post-it. It's a fake competition between the 2 holiday princes who can't keep their hands off each other over a marriage of convenience that no one wants. And it all leads to one of the sweetest, sexiest, messiest, and most delightfully unforgettable love stories of the year. I would probably beg to differ, but there's just a lot going on there.
Did I glance over there and see that Cole's name is spelled Coal?
Oh, yes. And he's Santa's son.
Yeah. And the Prince of Christmas.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
It was when they started it with the Easter princess and the Halloween that I was like, I'm just going to read the book.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Okay, next. The Christmas Cookie Wars by Eliza Evans. This is about a single mom of twins who lost her dad. She's trying to keep them in the holiday spirit. She takes over the cookie committee and has a bake-off with the school principal, which I'm guessing she hates.
Okay.
Boom. I guess she hates.
I am so uncomfortable sitting on the floor.
I'm okay right now.
This is A Winter Wish by Emily Stone. This is about a girl whose dad dies, who she didn't speak to for 10 years, and he left her half of his holiday travel business to share with his... sorry, I can't read my own handwriting. To share with his handsome executive. The stipulation is that they have to work together for a year and then they can decide what to do with the business. And she's about to say, like, I'm done after the year, but then, you know, things get steamy because of course they do.
Of course they do. I'm surprised they didn't have to get married and stay married for a year.
Well, their dad's not Santa.
Right, that's true.
Maybe he is. I didn't read the book yet.
Okay. Some of my synopses are very short. Bailey loves Christmas and works at a bookstore. Jacob is a player.
This is Only for the Holidays by Abiola Bello. Did I say that right? This is a city girl from London on break from her boyfriend, goes to a farm in the country, meets a farmer who is organizing the winter ball and needs a date, and she uses that to make her boyfriend jealous.
We were on a break.
Yeah. So this, I feel like, is a Hallmark movie and a book.
Yeah,
Because it's
sounds
just
like
a
it.
city girl in a farm.
I've seen a couple of people talk about that book.
Really?
Yeah.
I think this is the one that I was like, I might read that, actually.
Okay. There was one in here that I thought that too, but I don't remember what it was. Okay. Christmas Crimes at the Mysterious Bookstore. And this is 12 actually, authors who wrote, this one's pretty interesting actually. The oldest specialty mystery bookstore in the world, the Mysterious Bookshop, has for most of its 45-year history commissioned an original story as a holiday gift for its customers. They have combined 12 different stories that people have written and submitted. Yeah, so it's 12 festive crime stories written for a real bookshop.
That's really cool.
Yeah, I know. We might have
Oh,
to
I
look
might.
that
Yeah,
one.
I think I would read that one. Okay. Also mystery, the Christmas Jigsaw Murders. This is about a girl who is a puzzle setter, which I'm guessing is somebody who makes puzzles.
Yes.
She receives a box of puzzle pieces showing part of a crime scene and a message about 4 people dying by Christmas Eve. And she works with a detective to solve the clues and stop the killer.
Who wrote that?
Oh, I'm sorry. This is The Christmas Jigsaw Murders by Alexandra Benedict.
Ah. Okay, so I have a Hanukkah book, 8 Very Bad Nights, a collection of Hanukkah noir. This is also a collection. Hard-boiled to heartfelt. That's all I got.
What is a Hanukkah noir? What does that mean?
It's
Is
short
noir
stories.
a genre?
Noir is a short story.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought
So
it meant
some of these
dark.
are nice. Some of these, it says hard-boiled to heartfelt, so I'm guessing it's all over the place.
Okay. This is the Texas one.
And that's our last book.
This is our last one. This is eight Dates and Nights by Betsy Aldridge. I think this is a young adult. I didn't know
Okay.
where to look to find that. I'm sure there's somewhere in there, but it didn't, just by reading it,
Okay.
it seems like a young adult. Hannah's from New York, snowed in at her grandma's in a small Texas town, which I was like, where is there a lot of snow in Texas that you're snowed in? But I guess somewhere in Texas that's a
Do they
small
have
town.
mountains?
I don't think so.
I know they've had storms in
But those are
Texas,
like
but those
freak
are like
things.
freak things. Yeah.
Maybe it was during that.
I guess.
But
But that was ice, not snow. Sorry, I keep interrupting.
Listen, I didn't write the book.
Okay.
She meets a boy who's the only other Jewish teen in town and starts to learn the true spirit of Hanukkah.
Ah.
So
Well-
that seems cute.
Well, those are our books.
We hope you found something that you might find interesting. If you do and you read one of these, let us know. Comment below. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we should have another one out with our review on a couple Christmas books soon.
Yes. Okay. Bye.
Bye.